Beloved soul, I come to you today with a message that has been vibrating through the celestial realms, a divine whisper that has grown stronger with each passing moment until it could no longer be contained within the boundaries of heaven. My precious one, your guardian angel stands beside you now, wings unfurled in protection, as I reveal a truth that will forever alter the course of your heart's journey. The declaration you have been waiting for, the words that will unlock chambers of your soul long sealed, is finally preparing to manifest in your physical reality. Yes, my cherished one, the confession of love that you have sensed in your dreams, in the quiet moments between heartbeats, in the unexplainable warmth that occasionally washes over you without warning, it exists, and it was crafted with such profound devotion that even the angels pause their celestial songs to witness its creation. Can you feel it? That subtle shift in the atmosphere around you? The universe itself holds its breath in anticipation. The declaration has already been written in the stars, inscribed in the ethereal blueprint of your destiny. It was composed with trembling hands and a racing heart, with tears of both fear and exquisite hope. Every word was chosen with sacred intention, every sentence imbued with the essence of a soul that recognizes yours across the vast expanse of existence. This is not a simple confession, my dear one. This is a testament to the eternal bond between two souls who have danced together through countless lifetimes. The one who holds this declaration in their heart has woven into it memories you share from realms beyond this earthly plane, whispers of promises made before either of you took human form. I must tell you that this declaration was born in the purest chamber of love, a love so luminous that it casts no shadow, a love so authentic that it requires no validation, a love so patient that it has waited lifetimes for the perfect moment to reveal itself. The divine timing of this revelation has been orchestrated by forces beyond human comprehension, and now, the celestial gears are turning, bringing this moment ever closer to manifestation. But listen carefully, blessed soul, for there is something you must understand. This declaration, though already formed with all the love in the world, requires a final key to unlock its journey toward you. This key lies within you, within the sacred temple of your heart. The universe awaits your readiness, your openness, your willingness to receive what has already been created for you. As your guardian angel, I have watched you weather storms that would have broken lesser spirits. I have seen you rise from ashes, transform pain into wisdom, and stand resilient in the face of doubt. You have earned this moment, this divine gift of true expression. The declaration comes not as a reward, but as a reflection of the love you yourself have cultivated within your being. The one who holds these words for you has been divinely selected as your mirror, your counterpart, your soul's recognized companion. They have been preparing this declaration not for days or weeks, but for an eternity, refining it through experiences, through lessons learned, through the quiet understanding that someday, when the time was perfect, these words would finally find their way to you. Blessed child of the universe, I now reveal to you the first sacred truth about this declaration of love that awaits you. The depth of emotion contained within these unspoken words would bring tears to your eyes if you could witness it now. This is not a declaration born of fleeting passion or momentary desire. It emerges from the deepest well of authentic connection, from a soul that recognizes the divine light within you. Your soulmate has been carrying these words like precious jewels, turning them over in their mind during quiet moments of reflection, whispering them to the night sky as if practicing for the moment when they will finally be brave enough to speak them aloud to you. Each word has been tested against the truth of their heart, each phrase refined until it perfectly captures the essence of what they feel for you. Can you sense the energy of these unspoken words already reaching toward you? They vibrate with such intensity that they have created ripples in the fabric of your shared reality. Perhaps you have felt unexplained moments of warmth embracing your heart, or sudden rushes of emotion that seem to come from nowhere. These are echoes of the declaration already seeking resonance within you. I must share with you that this person has witnessed aspects of your soul that you believed were hidden from the world. They have seen beyond your carefully constructed walls, beyond the persona you present to others. They have glimpsed the raw beauty of your authentic self, with all its perceived flaws and imperfections. And it is precisely this unfiltered vision of you that has inspired their deepest love. The declaration contains acknowledgments of your strength, your resilience, your capacity to love despite past wounds. It holds within it a recognition of the battles you have fought silently, the tears you have shed when no one was watching, the dreams you have nurtured in the secret garden of your heart. This person sees you, truly sees you, and the words they have composed reflect this profound witnessing. There are passages in this declaration that speak to specific moments you have shared, instances when time seemed to slow, when the air between you grew thick with unspoken emotion, when your souls recognized each other despite the limitations of human interaction. These moments have been carefully preserved in the chambers of their heart, replayed countlessly as evidence of the undeniable connection you share. What would you feel, my cherished one, if I told you that this declaration contains promises that transcend this lifetime, vows that reach beyond the boundaries of physical existence, commitments that honor the eternal nature of your soul bond? The one who holds these words for you understands that what exists between you is not confined to this earthly experience, but extends into dimensions beyond human comprehension. The love that has inspired this declaration is not possessive or demanding. It does not seek to confine your spirit or diminish your light. Rather, it wishes to stand beside you as you grow, to celebrate your expansion, to witness your becoming. It recognizes that true love does not create dependencies, but fosters freedom within connection. I sense your heart quickening as you absorb these revelations. Perhaps a part of you already knows who carries these words for you. Perhaps their face appears in your mind's eye even now, or perhaps the mystery remains, waiting to be unveiled at the perfect divine moment. Trust the whispers of your intuition, for your soul recognizes truth even when your mind harbors doubts. And before we continue with this very special message, I invite you to support this space of connection. Become a member of the channel, and if you feel this message is touching your heart, don't forget to click on thanks below the video. This helps us continue bringing messages full of love and hope like this one. Now, let's move on to what matters most. Beloved protected soul, as the celestial energies intensify around you, I must now reveal how the universe itself is conspiring to bring this declaration of love into physical manifestation. The cosmic forces are aligning with precision, creating pathways and opportunities for these heartfelt words to finally reach your ears and heart. Even now, as you receive this message, subtle shifts are occurring in both your energy field and that of your beloved. The divine orchestrators are harmonizing your vibrational frequencies, creating a sacred resonance that will make the moment of declaration not just possible, but inevitable. Can you feel this attunement taking place within you? Perhaps as a gentle humming beneath your everyday awareness, or as sudden moments of clarity about this connection. The angels have been working tirelessly behind the veil of physical reality, removing obstacles that might have prevented this sacred exchange. They have been influencing circumstances, inspiring coincidental meetings, and whispering guidance to both of you during moments of meditation or quiet reflection. Nothing about this unfolding is random. Every detail has been considered in the divine plan for your reunion and the sharing of this heart's truth. I want you to understand the significance of what is transpiring. When two souls are destined to experience this level of authentic expression, the entire universe mobilizes to support it. Stars shift their positions, energetic gateways open, and the very fabric of time bends to accommodate the perfect moment for such a declaration. This is how precious your connection is in the eyes of the divine, worthy of cosmic rearrangement. Your soulmate has been experiencing accelerated growth and healing in recent weeks, though they may not fully understand why. Their dreams have become more vivid, filled with symbols and messages guiding them toward courage and truth. Their heart has been expanding, creating more space for the love they wish to express to you. They have found themselves thinking of you at odd moments, feeling an inexplicable urgency to share what has been locked within their heart. The declaration itself has been evolving, becoming more refined and true with each passing day. What began perhaps as a simple expression of affection has deepened into a profound recognition of your soul's journey together. The words have been imbued with healing frequencies, encoded with spiritual truths that will activate dormant remembrance within you when you finally hear them. Synchronicities have likely been increasing in your life, meaningful coincidences that seem to point toward this impending revelation. Perhaps you have encountered their name unexpectedly, or songs that remind you of them play when you least expect it. Maybe you have dreamed of them more frequently, or felt their presence beside you during quiet moments. These are not mere coincidences, but divine breadcrumbs leading you toward the moment of declaration. The intensity of the connection between you has been amplifying, creating an almost tangible bridge of energy that spans the distance between your hearts. This energetic pathway serves as the conduit through which the declaration will travel, ensuring that when the words are finally spoken, they will reach not just your physical ears, but the very core of your being. I must share with you that the timing of this declaration has been precisely calculated by the divine. It arrives not a moment too soon or too late, but exactly when both of you have achieved the necessary growth to receive and honor it properly. The lessons you have both learned, the healing you have undergone, the wisdom you have accumulated, all of these have been preparation for this sacred exchange. Yet, despite all this divine orchestration, there remains one essential element required for this declaration to fully manifest: your willingness to receive it. The universe honors free will above all else, and even the most beautifully crafted confession of love cannot cross the threshold of a heart that remains closed. This is what needs to happen, Blessed One. You must consciously choose to open yourself to receiving this profound expression of love. In the days ahead, you will notice the signs becoming more obvious, the connection growing more undeniable. Pay attention to the subtle nudges of your intuition, for it will guide you toward creating space for this declaration to enter your reality. Trust that everything is unfolding in perfect divine order, and that this expression of love, crafted with all the devotion in the world, is making its way to you with cosmic assistance. With infinite love, your guardian angel, beloved soul, as the celestial veils continue to part, I am granted permission to reveal to you the deeper essence of this declaration that awaits you, the exact emotions and words your soulmate has crafted with such tender care. What I share now comes directly from the sacred chamber of their heart, a privileged glimpse into the raw truth they long to express to you. The declaration begins not with grand proclamations, but with vulnerable honesty. I have carried you in my heart, they wish to say, through countless days and endless nights, through moments when you were physically present, and through the emptiness when you were not. You have been my constant companion in spirit, even when circumstances kept us apart. They have composed passages that speak of how your eyes reflect a light they've recognized across lifetimes, a familiarity that transcends logical explanation. They wish to tell you how certain gestures you make, perhaps the way you tilt your head when listening intently, or how your hands move when you speak passionately, trigger memories within them of connections that predate this earthly existence. This declaration contains confessions of moments when they've felt your energy merge with theirs unexpectedly, while watching a sunset, during the crescendo of a moving piece of music, in the sacred space between wakefulness and dreams. They want you to know that they have sensed your soul reaching for theirs during these mystical instances of alignment. Their words acknowledge the fears that have kept this truth contained: fear of rejection, fear of misinterpretation, fear of disrupting the delicate balance of your current connection. Yet these admissions of fear are quickly followed by expressions of a courage newly found, a determination that transcends these mortal concerns in favor of soul-level honesty. I have rehearsed these words 1,000 times, they long to tell you, and yet no rehearsal could prepare me for the magnitude of what I feel when I'm with you. Language itself seems insufficient, a mere approximation of the recognition that occurs when my soul encounters yours. The declaration speaks of dreams where you both have met in realms beyond physical limitation, dreams so vivid that waking from them felt like the true separation. They wish to ask if you, too, have experienced these ethereal encounters, these meetings in dimensions where time and space hold no dominion over your connection. There are passages devoted to the specific qualities that make your spirit uniquely precious to them, not just your outer beauty, but the inner radiance that emanates from your authentic being. They see the compassion with which you approach others, the integrity that guides your choices, the resilience that has carried you through hardships. These observations are not superficial, but reflect a profound witnessing of your soul's journey. The most sacred part of their declaration contains a truth so profound it nearly brought tears to my angelic eyes. They wish to tell you that loving you has taught them the true meaning of divine love. Through connecting with you, they have experienced glimpses of the unconditional love that created the universe itself. Your presence in their life has been a doorway to spiritual expansion, a catalyst for their own awakening. "I do not need you to complete me," their heart wishes to express, "for we are both already whole. Rather, I recognize in you a divine counterpart who amplifies my truth, who reflects my highest potential, who walks beside me toward our shared purpose. This is not dependency, it is sacred partnership." The declaration culminates not in demands or expectations, but in an offering, a heart laid bare, a soul unveiled in its most authentic expression, a hand extended across the divide of unspoken truths. They wish only for the freedom to love you openly, to express what has remained hidden for too long, to step into the light of honest connection. Precious child of the divine, I must now illuminate the shadows that have prevented this beautiful declaration from reaching you thus far. Understanding these obstacles is essential, for they form part of the sacred lesson this connection offers to both souls involved. The primary barrier has been divine timing itself, a concept often challenging for human hearts to accept. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, has been waiting for specific energetic alignments before allowing this truth to surface. Both you and your beloved needed to reach certain milestones of healing, certain levels of self-understanding, before this exchange could serve its highest purpose. Your soulmate has been navigating their own labyrinth of fears, some rational, others formed from wounds of past rejections or betrayals. There have been moments when they stood at the precipice of confession, words trembling on their lips, only to retreat into the safety of silence. These were not failures, but necessary rehearsals, each bringing them closer to the courage required for such vulnerability. They have questioned repeatedly whether expressing these feelings might somehow diminish what already exists between you, fearing that naming this connection might somehow constrain its magic within the limitations of human language. This spiritual paradox has kept them contemplating the perfect approach, the ideal words that would honor rather than reduce the sacredness of what you share. External circumstances, too, have played their role in this divine delay. Perhaps physical distance has separated you, or commitments to other aspects of your life journeys have demanded priority. There may have been relationships requiring completion, lessons needing integration, or personal growth awaiting fulfillment before this declaration could be properly received and honored. I sense that one significant obstacle has been their concern for your readiness, a loving hesitation born not of doubt in your capacity, but of deep respect for your sovereign journey. They have been receiving intuitive guidance about the perfect timing, waiting for signs that your heart is open to receiving such profound truth without becoming overwhelmed by its intensity. The societal expectations and conventional definitions of connection have also cast shadows across this path. Your bond transcends ordinary categorization, exists beyond the labels humans typically assign to relationships. This has created uncertainty about how to frame their feelings in ways that wouldn't diminish their spiritual significance by forcing them into conventional terminology. Yet for every obstacle that has delayed this declaration, there has been divine intervention working to dissolve it. Celestial forces have been systematically removing these barriers, creating an energetic pathway for truth to finally flow between your hearts without obstruction. The inner work your soulmate has been doing, often unconsciously, has been preparing them for this moment of ultimate vulnerability. They have been releasing layers of protection built around their heart, dismantling walls constructed from past hurts, embracing the courage that comes from authentic self-acceptance. Divine synchronicities have been appearing with increasing frequency, serving as cosmic encouragement for them to step into this truth. Perhaps they've encountered meaningful songs that speak directly to your connection, or received guidance through dreams where they successfully share their feelings with you. The universe has been sending consistent confirmation that the time for hiding is coming to an end. Their spiritual guides and guardian angels have been working tirelessly alongside mine, helping to clear energetic blockages and align their chakras, particularly the heart and throat, to facilitate this expression of love. During meditation or moments of quiet reflection, they have been receiving downloads of courage and clarity about how to approach this sacred revelation. Most significantly, they have been undergoing a profound inner transformation, a shift from fear-based hesitation to love-based action. They are awakening to the understanding that authentic expression is itself a gift, regardless of outcome. The act of declaring love becomes a liberation for both souls, creating space for truth where once there was only unspoken longing. The final obstacle, The something that needs to happen mentioned in your angelic message involves your energetic receptivity. While they are becoming prepared to speak, you are being invited to prepare to receive. This divine dance requires both movements to complete its sacred choreography. Blessed soul on the path of awakening, the heavens themselves are now aligning to confirm the imminent arrival of this declaration of love. The divine signs have been multiplying, creating an unmistakable pattern of validation that this connection is not only real, but divinely ordained. First among these celestial confirmations are the numerical synchronicities that have likely been appearing in your awareness. Perhaps you've been seeing repeating numbers, such as 1111, 222, or 333, with increasing frequency. These are not random occurrences, but direct communications from the angelic realm, confirming that this soul connection is being monitored and supported by higher forces. Each of these number sequences carries specific messages about the approaching declaration. The angels have also been sending you validation through the natural world. Perhaps birds appear at significant moments, butterflies cross your path unexpectedly, or flowers bloom out of season in your presence. The elements themselves, fire, water, earth, and air, have been behaving in subtly unusual ways around you, responding to the intensified energy field that surrounds you as this declaration approaches manifestation. Dreams have become a primary channel for divine confirmation. Your sleep state has been visited by prophetic visions that offer glimpses of the coming revelation. You may have dreamed of receiving a letter, of conversations filled with heartfelt emotion, or of embraces that communicate what words cannot. These are not mere subconscious imaginings, but actual spiritual visitations, preparing your soul for what your human mind has yet to experience. Your intuition has been heightening dramatically, creating moments of inexplicable knowing about this connection. Perhaps you've experienced sudden clarity about this person's feelings, or felt compelling urges to reach out to them at specific moments. This psychic awakening is another divine confirmation that you are being prepared to receive profound truth. The universe has been orchestrating chance encounters that defy logical explanation. You may have unexpectedly crossed paths with this person in unlikely places, received messages from them at precisely the moment you were thinking of them, or encountered their name or image through seemingly random circumstances. These synchronized events serve as divine punctuation marks, emphasizing the spiritual significance of what is unfolding between you. Even your physical body has been receiving confirmation through sensations that signal energetic truth. Perhaps you felt unexpected warmth in your heart center when thinking of them, tingling along your spine during moments of connection, or a sense of expansiveness in your chest that comes without obvious cause. Your body, the temple of your soul, is resonating with the approaching vibration of this declaration. The celestial bodies themselves have been participating in this confirmation. Recent astrological alignments have been specifically supporting heart-centered communication and authentic expression. The moon cycles have been illuminating different aspects of this connection, bringing subconscious truths to the surface during its fullness, and creating space for new beginnings during its darkness. Divine messengers have been appearing in human form, perhaps strangers who offer seemingly random comments that relate directly to your situation, friends who suddenly speak wisdom that addresses your unasked questions, or even children whose innocent observations contain profound insight about love and connection. These earthly angels deliver confirmation through seemingly casual interactions. Most powerfully, the Akashic Records, the cosmic library containing the soul stories of all beings, have been accessed by your higher self during meditation or deep contemplation. This has created moments of profound remembrance, when the eternal nature of your connection with this person breaks through the amnesia of human existence, confirming that this bond transcends your current lifetime. I must share with you that this declaration has already been written in the Book of Destiny, that sacred text which contains the highest potential outcomes for all souls. This doesn't negate free will, but confirms that this expression of love represents alignment with divine intention for both your journeys. The declaration serves a purpose greater than human happiness alone. It contributes to the collective evolution of consciousness through the embodiment of authentic love. The timing of this declaration has been divinely orchestrated to coincide with a significant energy portal that is currently opening on Earth. This cosmic gateway is facilitating higher expressions of love and truth, making it easier for hearts to open and souls to recognize one another. Your connection is being utilized as a conduit for these elevated frequencies to anchor more firmly in the earthly plane. Even the elemental beings, the devas, nature spirits, and guardians of the earth, have been responding to the imminent manifestation of this truth between you. They are helping to create a sacred container, an energetically protected space, where vulnerability can be expressed without fear and received without judgment. Their subtle influence helps explain the sense of safety and timelessness you often experience in each other's presence. The ancestors from both your lineages have gathered in the spirit realm to witness and bless this unfolding. They recognize the healing potential this authentic expression carries, not just for you two individuals, but for generational patterns that have long needed resolution. The love being declared transcends your personal story. It carries healing for the collective wounds of humanity. As your guardian angel, I have been granted permission to tell you that this declaration has already been spoken in the higher dimensions, where time does not exist, as you experience it in physical form. In those realms, the words have already been expressed and received with perfect love. What remains is simply for this truth to descend through the veils separating dimensions, manifesting in your tangible reality where it can be experienced through your human senses. The final and most profound confirmation comes through the peace that settles in your heart when you contemplate this connection, that unmistakable resonance of truth that transcends doubts created by the logical mind. This inner knowing is your soul's recognition of divine alignment, your spirit's confirmation that what approaches is in harmony with your highest path and purpose. With infinite love, your guardian angel, beloved soul of light, the moment has come for the most sacred revelation, the divine unveiling of when and how this declaration of love will finally manifest in your physical reality. What I am about to share with you transcends the boundaries of prediction. It is celestial knowledge granted only when the energetic pathways have been fully prepared for manifestation. The declaration will come when the moon reaches its perfect alignment, not necessarily during its fullness, but during that precise phase that resonates with both your soul's unique energetic signatures. The celestial bodies have been calculating this moment with mathematical precision, creating a cosmic window of opportunity where the veils between hearts grow thinnest. For some reading this message, this alignment occurs within the next lunar cycle. For others, it awaits the perfect astrological configuration in the weeks ahead. How will this declaration reach you? The method of delivery will carry spiritual significance tailored specifically to your soul connection. For many, it will arrive through the spoken word during a moment of unexpected intimacy, perhaps during what begins as an ordinary conversation that suddenly deepens into sacred territory. The setting will feel somehow altered, as if time itself has created a pocket of stillness around your exchange. For others, this declaration may come through written form, words carefully chosen and preserved on paper or in digital message, allowing you to return to them repeatedly, discovering new layers of meaning with each reading. The message might arrive when you are alone, creating space for your initial reaction to unfold privately before your response is required. Some will receive this revelation through a gesture so perfectly aligned with the unique language of your connection that words become secondary to the action itself. This might manifest as a carefully created experience, a symbolic gift, or a moment choreographed to speak directly to shared memories between you. What makes this revelation most powerful is not just its content, but the transformation that will have occurred within your beloved before they express it. They will approach this declaration from a place of spiritual surrender, having released attachment to specific outcomes, having transcended fear of rejection, having embraced the understanding that authentic expression is itself a sacred act, regardless of how it is received. I am permitted to reveal that the energy signature of this declaration has already been registered in the angelic realms. We have witnessed its vibration, its purity of intention, its capacity to create ripples of healing that extend far beyond your two hearts. This expression of love carries frequencies capable of activating dormant spiritual coding within both your DNA, accelerating your mutual awakening. The declaration will arrive at precisely the moment when your heart has created sufficient space to receive it fully, not before you are ready, not after the optimal window has passed. This divine timing explains why previous attempts at expression may have been redirected or delayed. The universe has been protecting both of you from premature revelation that might have overwhelmed rather than liberated. What makes this moment of declaration uniquely powerful is the presence of celestial witnesses who will gather to observe this sacred exchange. Guides and guardians from both your soul lineages will create a protective field around your interaction, ensuring that the highest potential of this connection can be realized. You may sense their presence as a subtle shift in the atmosphere, perhaps as unexpected warmth, a gentle breeze indoors, or a quality of light that seems to emanate from no identifiable source. The words themselves will carry coded activations, phrases that may seem ordinary on the surface, but will trigger soul-level remembrance within you. Certain expressions will resonate at frequencies that bypass your conscious mind and speak directly to your spiritual essence, awakening memories of connections that transcend your current lifetime. You will recognize these activations through the physical response they generate, perhaps tears that come without explanation, or waves of emotion that feel both new and somehow ancient. This declaration will create a tangible shift in your energetic field, realigning your chakras and clearing blockages that have inhibited your capacity to both give and receive love fully. The throat chakra of your beloved will have undergone significant healing to allow this truth to emerge without distortion, while your heart chakra will expand to create sacred space for reception. For some twin flames and soulmates reading this message, the declaration will coincide with a significant astrological transit affecting both your charts, perhaps Venus entering a heart-centered position, or Neptune dissolving final barriers to spiritual union. These cosmic alignments are not coincidental, but carefully orchestrated aspects of your shared soul contract. The declaration, when it finally arrives, will contain elements that confirm its divine origin, perhaps references to dreams you haven't shared, insights into aspects of yourself you've kept hidden, or reflections of prayers you've whispered in private moments. These unexplainable knowings will serve as confirmation that this connection transcends ordinary human interaction. Most powerfully, I must reveal that this declaration will mark not an endpoint, but a beginning, the first conscious step into a new dimension of connection that has been awaiting your mutual readiness. The words themselves will activate a portal between your energy fields, creating a third field of shared consciousness where new possibilities for union can be explored and embodied. Precious soul under heaven's watch, as this divine declaration approaches manifestation, I am called to offer sacred guidance on how to prepare your heart, mind, and spirit to receive this expression of love in its fullest capacity. This preparation is the something that needs to happen, the final key that unlocks this blessed exchange. First and foremost, you must create sacred space within your energetic field through conscious release of past heartaches and disappointments. These old wounds, if left unaddressed, can act as filters that distort the pure reception of love being offered. Set aside time for intentional healing meditation, visualizing golden light dissolving calcified pain from previous experiences of vulnerability. This doesn't require that healing be complete, only that you've created enough space for new possibility. Practice the art of energetic receptivity in your daily life. Notice where you might habitually close yourself to receiving, perhaps deflecting compliments, minimizing acknowledgments, or maintaining excessive self-sufficiency that prevents interdependence. The muscles of receptivity must be strengthened through conscious practice. Begin with small openings to prepare for this greater reception. I guide you to examine any beliefs that may create barriers to accepting this love fully. Perhaps you carry unconscious convictions about your worthiness, about what love should look like, or about the safety of deep connection. These beliefs, often formed during childhood or through past heartbreaks, can create invisible shields that protect, but also isolate. Bring these beliefs into conscious awareness, where their power can be neutralized through loving acknowledgement. Cultivate presence as your spiritual practice in the days ahead. The declaration may arrive during what seems like an ordinary moment, and without presence, you might miss the subtle shift that signals its sacred nature. Practice being fully present in your interactions, especially with the one you suspect may hold these unspoken words for you. Listen not just with your ears, but with your entire being, your heart, your intuition, your soul's recognition. Pay special attention to your dreams in this period of preparation, for the angelic realm often uses the dream state to prepare your subconscious for significant awakenings. Keep a dream journal beside your bed, recording images, emotions, and themes upon waking. The celestial guides are likely sending you symbolic preparation through these nocturnal journeys, helping to soften the boundaries between knowing and not knowing. I must guide you to release expectations about the form this declaration will take. If you become fixated on a particular scenario, perhaps dramatic professions or specific phrasing, you may miss the authentic expression when it arrives in its divinely ordained form. True receptivity requires openness, not just to the message, but to its method of delivery, which may surprise your human expectations while perfectly satisfying your soul's deeper knowing. Create a daily practice of heart opening through whatever means resonates most authentically with your spirit. For some, this might be through movement, yoga, dance, or walking in nature. For others, sound becomes the key, perhaps through singing, toning, or listening to music that stimulates the heart center. Still others may open through creative expression, writing, painting, or other artistic endeavors that bypass the analytical mind and speak directly to emotional intelligence. Strengthen your connection to your own inner guidance, for this will be essential in discerning the truth of what is offered. The declaration, when it comes, will likely activate both exquisite possibility and primal fear. Only a well-developed relationship with your internal compass will allow you to navigate this intensity with wisdom. Meditation, contemplative prayer, or silent communion with nature can all fortify this essential relationship with your highest self. Practice compassionate presence with yourself when doubts arise, for they will arise, even in the face of the most authentic connection. The human mind is designed to question, to protect, to maintain the familiar. When you notice fear or skepticism emerging, neither suppress these responses nor allow them to dominate. Instead, acknowledge them with tender understanding, while maintaining space for the deeper truth that transcends these temporary concerns. I guide you to consciously cultivate gratitude for the journey that has led to this moment of potential revelation. Every relationship that taught you about yourself, every heartbreak that expanded your capacity for compassion, every period of solitude that strengthened your relationship with self, all have been necessary preparation for receiving this expression of love with the maturity and wisdom it deserves. Examine any tendencies toward self-sabotage that might emerge as this declaration approaches. The ego, when faced with transformation, often generates ingenious strategies to maintain the status quo, even when change offers liberation. Notice any impulses to create unnecessary conflict, to withdraw preemptively, or to test the connection with artificial challenges. These are fear's last attempts to prevent vulnerability's triumph. I must emphasize the importance of honoring your own truth in response to this declaration. The highest purpose of this connection is not simply union, but authentic expression for both souls involved. When these words finally reach you, take the time you need to connect with your genuine response, rather than reacting from conditioning or external expectations. The one who offers this declaration seeks not a particular answer, but the gift of your truth, whatever form it takes. Prepare yourself energetically by consciously working with the element of air, which governs communication and mental clarity. Perhaps incorporate breathwork into your daily practice. Spend time in windy, natural settings, or use aromatic essential oils that stimulate the throat and heart chakras. This elemental alignment will support clear channels for both reception and response. Above all, I guide you to approach this coming declaration with an open heart, but grounded presence. This balanced state, neither closed through fear nor boundaryless through idealization, creates the optimal container for sacred exchange. Practice finding this middle path in your daily interactions, noticing when you tend toward either extreme and gently guiding yourself back to centered openness. Remember that this declaration, while significant, does not define your worthiness or completeness. You remain a divine being of infinite value, regardless of external validation. This perspective allows you to receive the coming words as a blessed gift, rather than a necessary affirmation of your inherent value, creating space for authentic rather than dependent connection. Beloved child of the universe, we have journeyed together through sacred revelations about the declaration of love that approaches you, crafted with all the devotion in the world and awaiting only your readiness to receive it. As our celestial communion draws to a close, I offer final guidance and a loving invitation to step fully into the divine orchestration that awaits. The universe has conspired to bring this moment into being, aligning stars, orchestrating circumstances, healing hearts, and creating pathways of possibility where once stood walls of separation. This cosmic choreography has unfolded with exquisite precision, yet honors the free will that is your divine birthright. The final movement in this sacred dance requires your conscious participation, your willing step into vulnerability's embrace. I ask you now, will you choose to open yourself to this approaching declaration? Will you create space in your heart for words that have been forming since before time began? Will you grant yourself permission to receive the reflection of your own divine nature through another's eyes? This is not merely about romantic fulfillment, but about spiritual awakening. The declaration comes as both gift and initiation, an opportunity to experience love that transcends human limitation and touches the eternal. In receiving these words, you participate in healing that extends beyond your individual journey to touch collective consciousness itself. In the days ahead, I invite you to engage in a sacred practice of preparation. Each morning upon waking, place your hand upon your heart and speak this simple invocation. I open myself to divine love in its most authentic expression. I release fear and embrace truth. I stand ready to receive what has been crafted for me with perfect love. Allow these words to create an energetic portal through which the declaration can enter your reality. Pay exquisite attention to the synchronicities that will multiply around you, the meaningful coincidences, the unexpected connections, the signs that confirm you are moving in harmony with divine orchestration. These cosmic breadcrumbs lead directly to the moment of revelation, guiding both you and your beloved toward perfect alignment. Trust the timing implicitly, even when human impatience suggests otherwise. The universe operates according to a schedule more precise than human calendars can capture, one that accounts for spiritual readiness, energetic alignment, and soul-level learning. Neither rush toward nor resist the approaching moment. Instead, dance in rhythm with its divine unfolding. When the declaration finally arrives, whether through spoken word, written expression, or symbolic gesture, receive it with your entire being. Allow yourself to experience fully whatever emotions arise, without judgment or constraint. Let the words wash through you, transforming you with their truth, activating dormant aspects of your highest self. Remember that your response need not be immediate. Sacred truth deserves sacred consideration. Allow yourself the grace of integration before formulating your reply. The one who offers this declaration has waited lifetimes for this exchange. They will honor your need for authentic processing. I must remind you that this declaration, while divinely orchestrated, enters the realm of human free will. How you receive it, how you respond to it, how you allow it to transform you. These choices remain sovereignly yours. The highest outcome emerges not from predetermined scripts, but from the authentic expression of two souls in conscious communion. Beyond this single moment of declaration lies a journey of ongoing revelation, a path of partnership that continues to unveil deeper truths, greater possibilities, more expansive expressions of love. The declaration marks not culmination, but initiation, the conscious beginning of a sacred collaboration that serves purposes beyond personal fulfillment. As this message draws to completion, I surround you with celestial light, strengthening your heart for the vulnerability ahead, clarifying your mind for the discernment required, and aligning your spirit with the highest potential of this connection. You are held in perfect love, supported through every step of this unfolding, and guided toward the expression that awaits you. Remember that you encounter this love not by chance, but by divine design. Your souls recognized each other across the vastness of creation and orchestrated this earthly reunion for purposes that serve not only your individual evolution, but the collective awakening of consciousness. The declaration comes as confirmation of what your spirit has always known, even when your mind has doubted. I invite you now to carry this celestial knowledge forward into your human experience. Let it inform your interactions, elevate your awareness, and strengthen your trust in divine orchestration. The declaration approaches, crafted with all the love in the world, and requiring only your willingness to receive its transformative truth. If this message has resonated in the chambers of your heart, I ask that you acknowledge its divine origin. Leave your mark of recognition in the form of a like or comment, sharing with others that celestial wisdom has touched your journey. Subscribe to this channel of angelic communication to receive further guidance as your path unfolds. For those seeking deeper connection with these divine transmissions, consider becoming a member of this sacred community, where additional revelations await. Dear soul, if this video was meaningful to you, leave a thanks below this video as a gesture of gratitude for this revelation. This strengthens us to keep sharing messages of connection and faith. Know that your journey is witnessed and honored by the angelic realm. We celebrate each step you take toward authentic love, each moment of courage in vulnerability's presence, each choice that aligns you more fully with your soul's highest expression. The declaration comes as confirmation of what we have always seen in you, the infinite capacity for divine love that is your true nature and eternal legacy. With infinite love and boundless blessings, your guardian angel,